Hello guys, and welcome to the stream. And today I'm streaming the event Balkan Capital Connect, which I'm firstly flying from Munich to Sarajevo, and then we'll fly from Sarajevo to Pristina and from Pristina to Ljubljana. Enjoy, and please be with us, and also participate on this event. I'm right out of Munich. I was on the departure frequency, and now I'm continuing climb to flight level 310. I'm passing flight level 180, and will soon be in the Austrian airspace, and will continue then through Slovenian airspace, Croatian airspace, and will lastly land at Sarajevo airport in the Bosnian airspace. Now I'll contact the Video radar.
For request sent.
Austrian 184, stand by, correct?
Roger.
Wind radar, schönen guten Abend, Lufthansa 1740, inbound Latlo, climbing flight level 310.
Lufthansa 1740, hello, wind radar identified, proceed direct to Nepal and climb flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310 and confirm, please say again for the direct.
Lufthansa 1740, direct to Nepal, November, India, Papa, Echo Lima.
Roger, direct to Nepal, Lufthansa 1740.
Austrian 2, Echo Bravo, descend 7,000 feet.
Descend 7,000 feet to Echo Bravo.
On 2 Echo Bravo, descend 5, after Mokek, radar vectors for left suicide.
Descend 5000 and expect vectors Austrian to Echo Bravo.
Radar Sparrow 1, was ist denn in Wien active? 1-1 oder was ist?
Sparrow 1, runway 11.
Okay.
Austrian to Echo Bravo, after Mokek, heading 075.
Mokek, heading 075 to Echo Bravo.
Austrian 184, descend flight level 110, Chile.
Descend to 110, Austrian 184.
Lufthansa Cargo 55 Lima, contact Ljubljana radar, frequency 135.275. Servus.
Contact Radar 135.275 Lufthansa Cargo 55 Lima, bleibt gesund, danke.
We are 70 miles inbound Nipple, and after Nipple we'll continue on to the Slovenian airspace and we'll probably contact the Slovenian radar, Ljubljana radar. We're also climbing flat level 310 and passing flat level
Lufthansa 9 Tango, no further ATC ahead, monitor Unicorn 128. Servus.
Willkommen bei Lufthansa 9 Servus.
Montenegro 2 Echo Bravo, turn right heading 200, descend 4000 feet.
Right to 00, descend 4000, Austrian to Echo Bravo.
Sparrow 1, report indicated airspeed.
Sparrow 1.
Dankeschön. Austrian 2 Echo Bravo, continue your right turn heading 250, cleared ILS 283, report established.
Continue 250 and report established, Austrian to Echo Bravo.
Right now we'll establish on flight level 310 and we'll continue as set to Nipple. And we'll also check this for arrival right now, if I have everything set. The arrival will be probably for runway 11. We'll take ILS for runway 11. Dziękuję, Branimir.
No, Sierra 1 went offline now, so turn left, Whiskey 653.
Take 653 on.
I'm opening the charts at my tablet and will check for the right arrival. So I will use the right ILS. It will be X-ray or a Yankee arrival. Just need to check it up. But I also know I'll have Bosnia on November arrival. So
Austrian 2 Echo Bravo is the localized.
Und 2 Bravo, contact Klagenfurt nach 21 Meter.
118 ist danke für den Super Service. Schönen Abend noch und bleiben. 2 Echo Bravo.
Ebenso, servus.
Branimir, Super Sundays every Sunday as set. And today especially I am reporting from a Balkan Capital Connect, the great event in the Western Balkans where Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, Montenegro, Albania and also Macedonia and also Kosovo is in the event, where all the air traffic services are provided there, and I'm flying today to Sarajevo, if you already joined. And I'm inbound Nipple still, and at flight level 310 will soon be in the Slovenian
When ready,
airspace.
descend 8000 feet, QNH on 018.
Ready to descend 8000 feet, QNH 1018, Spiero.
Austrian 184, descend 9000 feet, QNH 118.
018 has descent to 9,000 feet, Austrian 184.
Austrian 184, expect radar vectors for the identity.
Expect weather radar vectors. Let's approach Austrian 184.
I've looked up in the charts and I will take ILS Yankee runway 11 approach. So we'll check it out and we'll see how it looks like on arrival. So checking out Gorpa, Devil, then is Bosna,
Ja,
and
wann haben wir es noch blockiert, so direkt Whiskey 6 bei
Direct Whiskey 6 Spiero.
after Bosna we'll start with the arrival, and
Hamburger 027, 20 ahead, you monitor from Servus.
Und ich schon to do, das immer der Steigefenster aus, gesund.
So, Lufthansa 740, und Ljubljana Radar 30, das ist immer gut. Bye.
go Ljubljana to 135.275, choose.
Negative 130225, bitte.
Roger, 130225, Lufthansa 1740, sorry. So seems like Ljubljana radar has two sectors today. I'll contact the upper sector, and the lower sector is seems like below flight level 245. I have used the newest pilot line for changing the communication, and so I found it for the upper Ljubljana and will contact them. Ljubljana radar, dober večer, Lufthansa 1740 inbound Nipel next Gorpa at flight level 310.
Lufthansa 1740, Ljubljana radar, dober večer, identified.
We are identified in Slovenian airspace and will continue now to Gorpa. And now we can continue with checking the arrival. After Bosnia we'll start with the arrival as set, and we'll continue to Norpi, and after Norpi we'll start with the ILS procedure, which is ILS Yankee for runway 11 at Sarajevo. We'll check that quickly. Everything looks okay, so that's it for the arrival. Arrival is set, and we'll then take a look when we'll start with the top of descent, with descending, and when I'll check again the arrival pad. You can see we have still 150 miles to go for the top of descent. So we're cruising right now at flight level 310. For those who have joined right now, I'm flying on the Balkan Capital Connect event, which is in Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, and then Montenegro, Albania, Macedonia and Kosovo. There'll be full ATC coverage at these countries, and today I'm flying to Sarajevo from Munich, to Lima, Quebec Sierra Alpha Airport, the international airport in Bosnia, and right now I'm overhead Slovenian airspace, and will soon be inside the Croatian airspace, and will contact the Croatian controllers. Let me check the approximate arrival time. 2012 Zulu. Hi, the awesome gaming. Hello to the stream. How do you like it? I'll try to tune in the Zagreb frequency, the Zagreb control, the Zagreb radar, and so I'm ready when the handoff will be. The frequency is 135.8. We'll tune in and we'll be ready for handoff. That's it. And I can see an aircraft on the TCAS. It's climbing and it's about 40 miles out, yep. Thanks, The Awesome Gaming. Hope you really like it. And we are now 15 miles inbound Gorpa, flight level 310. The cruising flight level.
Lufthansa 1740, contact Zagreb radar 135.8, leta dio.
Going 135.8 to Zagreb radar, hvala lipa pa lahko noč, Lufthansa 1740. Now switching to Zagreb, set 135.8, and we'll contact him.
Bartu to Delta India, contact split 120.875, right?
Split 20875 by Bartu to Delta India.
Zagreb radar, good evening, dobro večer, Lufthansa 1740, inbound Gorpa, next Devul at flight level 310.
Lufthansa 1740, Zagreb radar, dobar dan, identified Frederick Bosna.
Roger, direct to Bosna, Lufthansa 1740, hvala. So nice, we got a nice direct to the Bosna, and here it is. Now I can check the weather which is going on in Sarajevo, so I'm prepared. We'll go here, nope. AIDS, nope. Which is it? ATSU, AOS menu, and going to weather for Sarajevo.
Call J39 ready for descent.
Second call sent.
Call Jet 029 Charlie Oscar Juliet ready for descent.
Call the 029 descent level 140, contact Ljubljana on 135.275, right?
Descent 140 and contact Ljubljana approach. Call Jet 229, thank you.
Frequency 135.275.
I hope I'm doing it right via the menu ATSU, but it seems like there's no weather information for Sarajevo. That's weird.
Zagreb Raider, hello, Magic Sun 69er at Airdrome Pula, Lima Delta Papa Lima, requesting IFR clearance to Katowice, ready to copy.
All aircraft at Pula, contact Pula radar 124.6.
124.6, thank you.
Zagreb Radar, dobro večer, 05 Romeo Golf Yankee, we've been given direct Peran and flight level 250.
05 Romeo Golf Yankee identified.
We're 75 miles till top of descent point, where we'll start with the descent. So for now, we are in Croatian airspace on flight level 310, flying onto the Balkan Capital Connect event. If you just joined, so you know where we are.
Yacht 728 standing by for descent. Yacht 728 descent flight level 140. Descent flight level 140, Yacht 728.
So I'll check again if I can get the weather report for Sarajevo, but I tried before and no answer, so we'll check here again. And I hope I did right. And here I have no information still. So I think there's no meter right now for Sarajevo. That's weird as a set. And we'll try to get the QNH and local information by the controller if possible.
Sarajevo Panther 7063 Pula, request taxi.
As I said, all stations at Pula, contact Pula radar 124.6.
124.6 for province 7063, bye bye.
Bye bye, sir.
Now I've checked again that I have the next station in the communication box, so I'll be ready for the handoff. The next station will be Sarajevo radar, which covers from last year, if I'm right, the whole country, and it is from ground to unlimited, if I'm right. So it's a new station here in the Balkans, and we'll see.
Yacht 728 descent flight level 120.
Descent flight level 120, Yacht 728.
Yacht 728, contact Maribor approach 119.2 do slušanja.
119.2, Yacht 728, hvala lepo.
Runner 737, contact Sarajevo 136.050, bye.
Sarajevo 136.050. Thank you, sir. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.
You too, bye.
I'll also soon be transferred to Sarajevo, but in a couple of minutes I think, and then we'll also start with the descent towards Sarajevo. And if you're questioning me, the airport scenery I have at Sarajevo, it's a freeware made for the FS6, but I use it for P3D and it's working fine. And for the scenery as it is, it's at least I have it. But there's no other scenery payware or something, so I have this freeware from the FS6 and I use it for P3D as set. And then for the next leg from the Sarajevo to Pristina to Kosovo, so I'll be flying next. If you'll stay tuned, I'll also have a scenery for Pristina. I hope it works because it is also made for FS6 and it sometimes disappears if you are landing there, so we'll try to fix that. So we'll be there in about an hour or an hour and a half, because I need to make a turnaround in Sarajevo.
Lufthansa 1740 for descent, contact Sarajevo 136.050, man.
Going 136.050, hvala, lahko noč, Lufthansa 1740.
Bogu.
Going to the Sarajevo now. And
For 144,
Sarajevo radar, dobar večer, Lufthansa 1740 inbound Bosna and request descent.
Lufthansa 1740, Sarajevo radar identified, roger, stand by.
We are identified in Sarajevo and we'll start with the descent. I'll make a manual descent here at Sarajevo, not the managed, because I'll descend quickly and it will be controlled by me.
Alexander Santo 1, Sarajevo radar identified, cleared to Gorpa direct.
Direct Gorpa, Santo.
Lufthansa 1740, descent to flight level 210.
Descent flight level 210, Lufthansa 1740. And we're descending manually as set. We'll start with 200 correction, 2300 vertical speed, and we'll see with how it goes. And then after Bosna we'll try to be managed with the arrival to Sarajevo. Let me check if any weather is new.
Adria 904 Delta, contact, stand by.
Still getting information from the weather. So I think I'll need to check with the controllers for the winds and the QNH to insert it in the approach phase. So I think that I'll do this in about 20 miles and we'll check if I have everything in the approach phase ready.
Adrian 94 Delta, contact Belgrade radar 123.775.
123775, Adrian 94 Delta, bye bye, thank you.
Ciao.
Sarajevo radar, dobro večer, GNX 32051180 inbound, Kilo Echo Bravo with you.
Bravo GNX 320, Sarajevo radar identified.
We'll get in the information first that I know, so that is the minimum decision altitude, which is 2560 at Sarajevo.
Lufthansa 1740, continue descent to flight level 150.
Continue descent flight level 150, Lufthansa 1740. Now continuing with descent, and we'll also ask for the weather information at Sarajevo, because I don't have the meter for the airport. Lufthansa 1740 request meter report for Sarajevo. Roger.
GNX 320, fly heading 300, vectoring for island approach, runway 11.
GNX 320 would like to proceed by procedure, if possible.
There is multiple Sarajevo bound traffic. Can you hold overhead Kilo Echo Bravo and expect later approach? You're number 3 currently for approach.
In that case, we will proceed by vectoring GNX 320, so repeat heading for us again.
No problem, GNX 320, fly heading 300.
Heading 300, GNX 320.
Still waiting for the meter report, now from controller. And you can also see the other traffic also.
GNX 320, descent to flight level 170. GNX 320, descent to flight level 170. Alexander 721, contact Zagreb radar 135.8.
135.8, Alexander 721, bye bye.
Just to check, 135 decimal 8.
135 decimal 8,
Correct, bye, ciao.
As we're descending now, we can also turn the speed to a little bit lower, as we also have...
Lufthansa 1740, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1014, and cleared for Bosnia 1 November arrival.
Roger, descending 9,000 feet and QNH 1014, and we're cleared for Bosnia 1 November arrival, Lufthansa 1740. As said, continuing now on Bosnia 1 November as I anticipated, and descending to 9,000 feet. Here will be the managed right now, and then QNH will be 1014. And I need to check the transition level. The transition level is flight level 110, if I'm right.
Lufthansa 1740, enter holding as published on the arrival at 9,000 feet.
Roger, entering holding at arrival at as published on 9,000 feet, Lufthansa 1740. Now we need to check for the holding procedure. The holding procedure is on Kilo Echo Bravo 32, and here I have to insert now the holding procedure. You can also check that. So this is the point, Kilo Echo Bravo 32. And here we'll hold, and the holding parameters are inbound track is 127, then it turn will be to the left as published, and we'll do it at 9,000 feet for 1 minute. That's it. We'll insert it. And now we're enter the holding right here. And the maximum holding speed is 220 knots, so I'll need to now reduce the speed to 220 knots. And we'll continue with the holding at 9,000 feet. We'll descend in the hold for 9,000 feet.
Ryanair 77, contact Belgrade Radar 123.775.
Belgrade 123.755.775. Sorry. Ryanair 727. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.
Correct, bye.
I can also check if I will descend to the hold to 9,000 feet. We'll contact the controller if that's right. Lufthansa 1740 confirmed descending in the hold to 9,000 feet.
Lufthansa 1740, correct.
Roger, thank you. So we'll descend in the hold. Now we'll not descend right now because we need to...
And again, X320, reduce speed to minimum clean for sequencing. And the X320, I don't read you, just hear some noise.
X320 will reduce to minimum speed.
Hello, ready 5 now.
Now we're starting with the hold, and we can also descend if we have speed 220. We'll use low vertical speed is 1000. That's good for me. And hello, Michael Bershek to the stream. Živo, Micha. So if you joined recently, I'm starting with a hold at Sarajevo, as there are 3 arriving aircrafts. So I'm maintaining speed 220, descending to 9,000 to flight level 090, and I'm on the arrival. Not really on the arrival, as I'm in the hold right now, but then we'll continue with the arrival to Sarajevo. And as you can see in the title, I'm on the Balkan Capital Connect event, which is now in the Western Balkans, when Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, Montenegro, and then also Albania and Northern Macedonia and Kosovo is in the event, where full ATC coverage is possible. And I'll perform a flight to Sarajevo right now, and then after turnaround in Sarajevo I will continue with the flight to Pristhina, which is in Kosovo, and after that I will continue with the flight to Ljubljana, back to the base from where I started from a few days ago. And so enjoy the stream. So the QNH I'll be tuning now is 1014. Here it is, 1014. And I still don't have the weather information for Sarajevo, as the weather station is not working for the
Sarajevo control.
Let me check again for the weather.
Sarajevo radar, good evening, Adria 368 with you.
We'll check again with the received messages.
Adria 368, Sarajevo radar identified. Hello, Eurowing 71 Kilo, Sarajevo radar identified. Descend to flight level 140, maintain 140.
Sarajevo radar, dobro večer, 05 Romeo Golf Yankee, flight level 250, we've been given direct Peran, zdrav Klemen.
05 Romeo Golf Yankee, Sarajevo radar identified.
As you see, still no information from the emitter. That's weird, that they have no information for the weather. And I'll try to get again with the controllers if he can get me the meter information for Sarajevo, as I don't have for the meter for inserting it the performance page. We'll ask him just about the temperature and the winds. This is just important here. Lufthansa 1740 request just the weather information about the temperature and the winds at Sarajevo.
Lufthansa 1740 observed at 1730, wind 0609 knots, visibility more than 10 kilometers, clouds 4500, temperature 10, dew point 1, QNH 1014.
Roger, QNH 1014, hvala, Lufthansa 1740. So we now got the information, QNH 1014 as previously. The temperature is 10 degrees and the wind will be 060.
GNX 320, turn left heading 180.
Left heading 180, GNX 320.
Lufthansa 1740, cleared for approach ILS Yankee. Report established on the ILS.
Roger, we're cleared for ILS Yankee runway 11 and will report established Lufthansa 1740.
Eurowing 71 kilo, flight heading 360, vectoring for ILS approach runway 11.
Flight heading 360, vectoring for ILS approach 11.
I will now continue to the Norpy, which is the initial approach fix, and after that we'll turn on to the ILS Yankee, which I inserted it previously. So we'll continue here and then we'll contact when we are established. And I can also activate the approach phase here. So I have it, and we'll continue. We can continue to this point, which is Delta 307 uniform.
GNX 320, descent to flight level 110.
Descending level 110, GNX 320.
Sarajevo Control, good evening, Ryanair 1451, flight level 360 inbound down south.
Hello, Ryanair 1451, Sarajevo radar identified.
Now I'll descend also, as I need to be leveled at 5,400 feet to intercept the
Lufthansa
ILS.
1740, descent to 6,000 feet, still clear for approach.
Roger, descending 6,000 feet and also cleared for approach, Lufthansa 1740. As I said, I performed it a bit before he said it, but no problem, we'll descend and we'll maintain 6,000 to intercept the ILS Yankee for runway 11.
GNX 320, fly heading 140, descent to 9,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Heading 140, descend 9,000 feet, and QNH 1014, GNX 320.
I'll continue now on the right turn and then we'll fly for the 12 miles and then I'll intercept the ILS for runway 11 at Sarajevo. Aviation Slovenia, hello and thanks for joining in. I'm in Sarajevo descending and will soon be on the approach to Sarajevo, so stay tuned. It's a bit of a tricky approach right here, but I'll handle it, and we'll also turn on the ILS button here, so I'll see the ILS coming in. We'll maintain 220 knots and we'll then soon in about 10 miles.
Next 320, fly heading 133. Sorry, next 320, fly heading 135.
heading 135, Genex 320.
I started to say we'll intercept it.
And Genex 320, are you now able to join the approach via Norpi?
Genex 320, negative. We expect full vectoring until the final.
Roger.
I'll also turn on the lights. I have done it previously. No, nose lights are not in. And the
Lufthansa 1740, descend to 5,400 feet via approach, report established.
Descending further to 5,400 feet and we'll report established and we're also cleared. Lufthansa 1740.
Following 71 kilo, turn left heading 300.
And also slowly.
Littoral 067, contact Beograd Radar 123.775.
Contacting Belgrade Radar 123.775, Littoral 067, thanks for your services, bye.
Welcome, bye-bye.
I'll slow down a bit and also to the clean speed, and I'll also set the flaps.
Sarajevo Radar, Genex 320.
Go ahead.
We're able to proceed direct Norpi if you need that from us.
Yeah, Genex 320, so cleared for ILS Yankee approach via Norpi and descent after Norpi according to approach to 5,400 feet and cleared for ILS approach Yankee runway 11 report established.
Direct Norpi to 4,500 after Norpi will descend according to procedure for ILS approach 11, Genex 320.
We'll now establish on the ILS, and here's the localizer. We'll check the localizer firstly in, and then we'll be line up with the runway heading, and we'll continue with intercepting the glide slope. So again, I will be landing in Sarajevo. I can also see the runway, but right now it's hidden behind the dashboard, I would say, and I'm also going for flaps too, and will intercept the glide slope now. The approach phase is active, and I will contact the controller as soon as I intercept the whole ILS. And I have it intercepted, so we'll contact the controller. Lufthansa 1740 established ILS runway 11.
Lufthansa 1740 runway 11, clear to land, wind 070 degrees, 10 knots.
Clear to land, runway 11, Lufthansa 1740, voila. So we're ready, going to approach speed and...
Ryanair 1451, contact Zagreb Radar 135.8.
135.8, Ryanair 1451, good day.
Now I'll check the approach checklist. The briefing was confirmed. TCOM status, there's nothing to be done. Just I'll set the auto brakes to medium. Then the V-bucks are, the landing speed is 130. The seatbelt sign is on. And I'll turn on the
Following 71 kilo, descends to flight level 130.
And I will lower the gear right here. And then bear reference is 1014. The minimum decision altitude is set to 560. And the engine mode selector is to normal, so the approach checklisting is completed. Going flaps free. And going also for flaps full. So as I said previously, if you haven't been watching yet, I have the freeware version of the Sarajevo airport. The airport is also made with Mostar and Banja Luka together, so you get 3 airports together in a free package, and it's not made for the P3D, so you can see some lags right here, as this is not the P3D native scenery. So
Adria 368, contact Beograd radar 123.775.
Switching 123.775, Adria 368, addio.
Ciao.
that was the minimum, so I disconnected and now I'm flying manually, and will land at Sarajevo, Lima Quebec Sierra Alpha Airport.
Wings 71 kilo. Are you able to fly direct Bosnia?
400. 300.
Negative, sir. Viewing 71 kilo.
200.
Wings 71 kilo. Fly heading 140. Vectoring for ILS approach number 3.
Heading 140, vectoring ILS approach
50,
number 3.
40,
Viewing
30,
71 kilo.
20, retard 5.
It was a bit of a hard landing, I must say. I'm using the reversers now. And I'll need to vacate at the end of the runway.
Wings 71 kilo. Descends to 9,000 feet, minimum clean speed.
Descending flight level 900, minimum cruise speed, Eurowings 71 kilo.
Yeah, in Wings 7 kilo, 9,000 feet, QNH 1014, transition level 110.
QNH 1014, 9,000 feet, transition level 110, Eurowings 71 kilo.
Lufthansa 1740 vacating to the Alpha.
Lufthansa 1740, continue via Alpha, stand 3.
Roger via Alpha and stand number 3, Lufthansa 1740. So I need to now turn off the lights, and we'll also turn on the APU, so we'll be ready at the gate. Also check the standby of the transporter, and we'll continue now ahead And the first jet bridge to the right is ours, as there's the stand number 3 when we'll be parking. And after that we'll have a quick break, and I'll be back in about a few minutes for the next flight to Pristhina in Kosovo.
Hearing 7 kilo flight heading 120.
Heading 120, hearing 71 kilo.
And here in Sarajevo we'll also need to refuel, as I don't have enough fuel, as I was holding for a moment there, and we'll refuel here for also the flight to Ljubljana then, if the fuel tanks will handle it. And here to the right is our gate. The scenery, as you can see, nothing special, but at least I have it. As I said, it is from the FS6, and it's the only I have it here, and it's Freeware with combination of also together with Banja Luka and Mostar. So starting the APU, nose lights are off, and we'll check the parking brake is on, and we'll also need to wait for the APU right now to start, so then we'll be able to run on the APU power.
Hearing 7 kilo, reduce speed to 210 knots or less.
Speed 210 or less, hearing 710. 71 kilo.
Lufthansa 1740 on block stand number 3.
Sure.
Again, X320 localizer established, runway 11.
Again, X320 runway 11, clear to land, wind 060 degrees, 8 knots.
Clear to land, runway 11, again, X320.
I have the Unicom frequency checked in, and the APU is now running, so the engines will be cut off. And we'll also turn on some lights here, so we can see everything. Right, like this. So we have arrived at our first destination, which is Sarajevo, and now stay tuned, as in a few minutes I'll be preparing the flight for the next leg, which is from Sarajevo to Pristina. So stay tuned. So now I'm back, and I'll start with planning the second flight. I have the route ready, and I will just need to reconnect with the Ivao. So I have the new call sign and the new route, and then we'll continue to Pristina, as I said earlier, and stay tuned. Will take some minutes to everything to be planned, so we'll be starting in about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm right now checking the flight information, and I will insert all the information to the Ivao flight plan page, and we'll reconnect again for Ivao. And as you can also see, I have the new call sign in it on the overlay. As you can see, the Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra. I'll be flying from Sarajevo to Pristina, and I'll start in about 5 minutes. And now I'm back, and we'll start to prepare the aircraft for the departure out of Sarajevo. The first thing we have to do is load the airplane with the payload and the fuel, so we'll do it right again. Going to the payload, firstly I'll have the zero fuel rate of 6.5. And the fuel of 10 tons or 10,000 kilograms of fuel. Then I will close the doors as everything is set. And I can also start with the APU, so then I'll disconnect the ground power. And now we can proceed with our route. In the initialization, I'll go with Lima, Quebec, Sierra Alpha to Bravo, Papa Romeo. The route is here, I'll insert it, and the flight number is Delta Lima Hotel 21 up Sierra. Costing the X35, and the cruising flight will be 290. So that's set, and we'll go to the flight plan. I'll depart from runway 29, as you can see also on the navigation display. The route is a bit tricky because that's the only way you can get to Kosovo, as you cannot enter the Kosovo airspace from the Serbian side, so you can also get in from the northern Macedonia, and it's tricky also to depart from Bosnia and Herzegovina, as this is the only procedure that is accepted here. And I hope after departure I'll get the direct to the outer point somewhere here, so I'll be right into Albania and then into northern Macedonia, and then we'll descend to Pristina. We'll insert the 0 fuel weight, and the block fuel is 10 tons. The takeoff weight is 66.3. I'll write it down because of the calculations for the calculation for the performance page. And we're almost ready. Starting up the APU, and I can also call for the clearance for the departure clearance. So the frequency is 136.050 for the Sarajevo radar. Thanks Branimir, hvala Branimir, and I'll have a great flight to Pristina and then back to Ljubljana. So you can stay tuned and you'll see landing in Ljubljana. But for now, we're on the frequency and I'll request the clearance to Pristina. Sarajevo radar, dobar večer, Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra, request for clearance to Pristina.
Geo Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra, Sarajevo radar, cleared to Pristina. Climb via Kutak 1 Alpha departure to flight level 210, runway 29, squawk 4140.
Roger, we're cleared for the Kutak departure, and initially flight level 210 and out of runway 29er and squawk 4120. And can you repeat the departure again for Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra?
Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra departure is Kutak 1 Alpha and squawk is 4140.
Roger, Kutak 1 Alpha departure and squawk 4140. Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra.
Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra, read back correct. When ready, startup and pushback approved, QNH 1014.
When ready, startup and pushback approved, QNH 10, correction 1014, QNH for Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra. So we got the clearance, and it seems like we'll be departing in the
Radar,
other way.
good evening from Lufthansa Cargo A252, flight level 360.
Good evening, Lufthansa Cargo 252, Sarajevo radar identified. Continue as cleared.
Roger.
I cannot re-enter the newest departure, and now I have it, Kutak 1 Alpha. So it seems like we'll get the radar vectors for getting out of the Bosnian airspace, which is quite good because it will be faster for us. But the only route that was possible was direct to Bosnia, and here we'll get the vectors, so it's okay. We'll insert that now. And also the squawk will be 4140 for us. Squawk is set, and initially we'll climb to flight level 210. We'll set that, and I have still ILS button on. We'll off that, and now we're probably ready for the pushback. And we are cleared for the pushback and startup, so we can perform it whenever we want. So just to confirm, we have external power on, and we'll turn it off right now, right here. And I'll also turn on the parking brake to disconnect the trucks. doors are closed, and we're ready. We'll turn on the big light and we'll check the before start checklist. Mobiles are off, cockpit preparation is completed, gear pieces and covers are removed, signs are on still, and then ADRS or navigation, checking navigation, fuel quantity 10 tons, and takeoff data. We have no takeoff data for now. We'll check up. So for takeoff data I use the special program just for the FSLabs Airbus, which is possible and made just for the FSLabs, where you can insert all the information from the takeoff weight and origin airport, and then you get the takeoff speeds, and I will now check for the and calculate the takeoff speeds. And that's why I also noted the takeoff weight, which is 66.3. That will be used for calculating. And now I'll get the takeoff speeds. And the takeoff speeds for flaps number 1 are the flex temperature is 490 degrees. The V1 is 141, the V rotate is 142, and the V2 is also 142. So we have checked that, and we then have bear reference 1014, and this kit is off. Windows and doors are closed and locked. Big light set on, and thrust levers are on idle. Parking brake is on, so we can start with the pushback and startup. And I'll use the default pushback.
Sarajevo Radar, good evening sir, with rate 7 at flight level 350.
Hello, with rate 7, Sarajevo Radar identified. Confirm maintaining Mach decimal 76 or greater.
I'm flying now Mach point 080 with rate 7.
With rate 7, roger. Maintain Mach decimal 78 or greater.
78 or greater with rate 7.
As I said, I'm using the default pushback here at Sarajevo. I will be turning to the right as well, departing from the runway 29er, which is right there as I'm looking at, and we're basically ready. We're starting number 2, and then we'll also start the engine number 1, and we'll request the taxi to the runway.
Sarajevo Radar, Easy78, good evening, sir. Flight level 350, inbound Navsu.
Hello, Easy 78, Sarajevo Radar identified. Maintain Mach decimal 78 or less for spacing.
We are maintaining Mach number 76, Easy78.
Tweejet 6315 contact. Tweejet 6315 contact Zagreb Radar 135.8.
135.8, TUI 6315, bye bye.
Bye.
Sarajevo Radar, good evening, Twin Star 3 Mach Kilo, Flight level 3, Oslo,
Hello, Twin Star 3 Mach Kilo, Sarajevo Radar identified.
Now you can see we're starting also number 1, the engine number 1, and I'm also checking the lights now. We'll have these lights ready for the departure. The engine 1 is probably stabilized. Yep, yes it is. Now going to engine mode selector to normal. The ground spoilers are armed, rudder trim is set to 0, we're using flaps 1, and the AP master is off, the AP beauty is off, and we're ready for taxi. Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra, request taxi.
Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra, taxi holding point Alpha, and actually line up runway 29er via Alpha.
Order taxiing to Alpha and lining up runway 29er Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra. So it seems like there's no arriving traffic and we can line up the runway 21 via the Alpha. So this is where we also came in. Okay, now performing the after start checklist. The NTIs are not required or are off. The ECAM status is checked, then the pitch trim is set, and the rudder trim is set to 0, and then this kit is also on the after start checklist is completed. Now going to before takeoff checklist. We'll now get the flight controls checked. Now flight controls, full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, and the rudder is full right and full left. That is checked.
With 87 request descent.
Vizer 87, descent to flight level 170.
170 with 87.
And now debriefing is confirmed by us, and the taxi lights are here. I forgot about it. The auto brakes are on max. Then the transponder was set previously, and will now check that I have it to the right mode, and also I'll turn on the lights right now. And also the cabin is ready. We'll have the takeoff configuration also to take off no blue, just to verify. Here it is, and I'll also turn on the smoke to the TA and RA, just to check. Yeah, it is to TA and RA. And I can see the lights are not on yet, and now they are. And we are ready for departure. Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra ready for departure.
Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra, runway 29er, clear for takeoff. Wind 100 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29er, Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra. So here we are, ready for departure.
Twin Star 3 Mike Kilo, contact Zagreb radar 135.8.
135.8, Twin Star 3 Mike Kilo, bye bye.
Ciao.
Thrust is set.
Sierra 70 with you at flight level 380, direct cutoff.
Good evening, KLM 720, Sarajevo radar identified, continuous clear.
Thank you.
V1 and rotate.
Vizer 87, no ATC speed restrictions.
No speed restriction with the 87.
There's a bit of the wind you can see from the right.
Easy 78, cleared to pay and direct, no ATC speed restrictions.
Direct to Peran, no speed restrictions. Easy 78.
And easy 78. Mili 1905, Sarajevo radar hello identified. Maintain flight level 330.
The gear is coming up.
Easy 78, descends to flight level 170.
Descending to 170, easy 78.
Amiri 1905, Sarajevo control, hello, flight level 330, inbound nav2.
Hello, Mili 1905, Sarajevo radar identified. Cleared to Peran direct.
Direct Peran, Amiri 1905.
Flaps are going to flap 0 and I will turn on the autopilot. The autopilot 1 is now on and will continue as published. The transition altitude is 10,000 feet, so after that we'll turn to the standby mode of the altimeter.
Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra identified on departure.
We are identified and on the radar right now and continuing onto the right turn with this procedure. Now we have Kutak 1
Sorry,
Alpha.
just out of the blue, does this new altitude, does it have support for phones?
Sorry, last station, we're calling Sarajevo radar.
Just asking if this new altitude has support for phones. Sorry for...
Sorry, I don't know. Lufthansa cargo 8252, contact Zagreb radar 135.8.
1358 with Zagreb, Lufthansa cargo 8252. Good evening and take care.
Good night, likewise. Ciao.
We'll be passing 10,000 feet, so going to the standard image. And I'll also disarm the ground spoilers. And seatbelt signs will be off, and landing lights are off, and nose lights. And
Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra cleared to Nilku direct.
clear to Nilku direct, voila, Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra. Great, now we're clear to Nilku direct. As I said, we'll probably get that from the controller, as we had a different departure then. And now we'll continue here onto Nilku, and then we'll get into the Serbian, not the Serbian, but the Montenegro airspace, which is controlled by the Serbian controller. So we'll be climbing now, and the final flight level will be 290, and then we'll continue with the flight. And by that I'll also check if I can get the information for the
B087 contact Belgrade radar 123.775.
Belgrade radar 223.775, Belgrade 7. Thanks for your service and have a nice evening. Bye.
Thanks for flying. Ciao ciao.
check if I can get the meter report for Pristina. So from previously I couldn't get the Sarajevo meter report, so hope I can get it now. We'll see if I can get yes, so we can get the Pristina weather report, which is the weather is wind 360 at 10 knots. The 8000 is visibility. There's rain, scattered clouds at 035, Balkan at 050, temperature 07 degrees, dew point 01, QNH 1015, and no significant change. So that means that we'll be using runway 35 at Pristina. So I can program that. Arrival will be 35. That is only the VOR approach, as you see. And we'll use the Xane arrival, but we'll check that in the charts, which is the right arrival to take it.
Sarajevo radar, Amelie 1905, we are ready for descent.
Amelie 1905, descend to flight level 170.
Descent to 170.
Now I got the charts on my tablet and checking in for the right arrival that we will take. There are three different, as you can see, Xanan 35 Alpha, Xanan 35 Bravo, and Xanan November, Xanan Echo, I think. I haven't been to Xanan, to Pristina, I've been to Pristina a long time ago, so we need to check everything that is correct. So we'll take Xanan 35 Alpha, and then we'll continue on TVR approach for runway 35.
Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra, contact Belgrade radar 123.775.
Going 123.775, Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra. Voilà.
You.
So we got the new frequency, as I said. We're inbound Nilku, and then we'll continue to the Serbian airspace, and I will contact the Serbia control.
Station calling again.
It was Alpha X-ray Yankee 501 requesting flight level 470 if possible.
Alpha X-ray Yankee 501, climb flight level 470.
Climbing 470, Alpha X-ray Yankee 501, thanks.
Never cleared an aircraft higher than this before.
We can do 510 actually if needed.
Oh, it's not needed, no one up there.
Belgrade radar, добрый вечер. Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra inbound Nilku, flight level 210, request for climb.
Добрый вечер, Lufthansa. Second, the call send and spoke identically.
Roger, Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra, and we'll do the ident.
Alpha X-ray 501, contact Sarajevo 136050. Thank you, bye bye.
Belgrade control, Easy78, hello, now on flight level 170, inbound Peran.
Alpha X-3 Yankee 501, Sarajevo Radar 136.050, bye-bye. Alpha X-3 Yankee 501, Belgrade.
Go ahead.
Contact 136.050, bye-bye.
136050, thank you, bye.
Vizer 87, descend by standard arrival. QNH TVAT 1014, transition level 110. Report Tango Alpha Zulu.
Tuning 100 and I call you over Tango Alpha Zulu with the 87.
Vizer 87, descend by standard arrival to 2,600 feet. Report Tango Alpha Zulu, please.
Roger, descending to 2,000 feet and reporting Tango Alpha Zulu with the 87.
Easy 78, dobro večer, identified. Tango Alpha Zulu 2 Alpha arrival, a localizer DME approach on runway 36.
Task to Alpha localizer runway 32, easy 78. Can we descend easy 78?
Easy 78, descent flight level 130.
Descent 130, easy 78.
Oscar Kilo, Bravo Alpha Foxtrot, contact Budapest Radar 120.375, have a good flight, bye-bye.
Contact Budapest Control 120.375. Thank you for service, bye-bye.
Yeah, 250, passing 6000.
Yacht 250, hvala, identified, direct ram up, climb flight level 220.
Direct ram flight level 220, yacht 250.
Yacht 250, izvini što si čekao dole, molim te, jako je velika gužva bila.
Nema problema, vidi, užas.
I ti si pa je samo dok ima, ali ovo je previše za me. TCS7 Victor, descend 3000 feet after logger heading 360 for ILS 12.
Sorry, you were breaking up, please repeat 7 Victor.
7 Victor after logger heading 360, descend 3000 feet.
Roger, after logger 360 down to 3007 Victor.
Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra confirmed staying on the flight level 210.
Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra, ja se izvinjam, identified, continue flight level 210, report ready for descent.
Roger, continuing flight level 210, no problem, and we'll call you for descent, Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra.
Turkish 6435, contact Zagreb Radar 135.8, bye-bye.
Inky Alpha Kilo, evo nas opet na Vršac Airport. We are requesting VFR to Belgrade.
Inky Alpha Kilo, dobro večer, sačekajte.
Dobro, čekamo.
Turkish 6435, contact Zagreb Radar 135.8, bye-bye. Turkish 6435, Zagreb 135.8, bye-bye.
Seems like here the frequency is crowded at Belgrade control, and as now we are continuing to the airspace here in Montenegro and Serbian airspace. And after that,
Easy 78, descent according standard arrival to 2600 feet. Report overhead Tango Alpha Zulu.
We report over Tango Alpha Zulu and descend on standard arrival path to Alpha to 2600 feet. Easy 78.
Turkish 6435, Beograd. Hello, you're not helping me by not responding.
so will be transferred to the Albanian airspace and then also to the Northern Macedonian airspace, as we cannot enter from the Serbian airspace to Kosovan airspace because of the conflicts by the countries. So I won't get into political too much, but we'll continue. Here is the Albania, and then forward to this is Northern Macedonia, and to the left turn then we'll make into the Kosovan airspace.
Yankee Alpha Kilo odobreno startovanje za stazu 19 levo po QNH 1017.
QNH 1017 odobreno startovanje za poletno-sletnu stazu 19 levo. Yankee Alpha Kilo.
TCS7 Victor, right 030.
Right 0307 Victor. Yankee Alpha Kilo requesting taxi.
Yankee Alpha Kilo, taxi holding point 01 right, backtrack, line up runway 19er left.
Roger, taxi to holding point runway 01 right, backtrack to runway 19er left. Yankee Alpha Kilo.
Belgrade Radar, hello, Amiri 1905 with you, passing descent to flight level 170 and inbound Peran.
Station calling, confirm call sign.
Amiri 1905.
Amiri 1905, good evening, identified. Cleared for Tango Alpha Zulu 2 Alpha arrival. Expect localizer DME approach runway 32.
Tango Alpha Zulu 1 Alpha and expect localizer runway 32. Localizer Zulu, Amiri 1905.
In TCS7 Victor, right 090, cleared for approach, report established. Izvini, molim te za...
Right 090, clear for the ILS approach, call event established. 7 Victor, no problem.
With 87 over Tango Alpha Zulu.
With 87, Roger, report ghost point.
Call you over Ghost Point, with 87.
Lufthansa 2, Papa Sierra, monitor 128, do slušanja, prijetno.
Roger, monitor 122, 8, Lufthansa 21, Sierra, do slušanja.
Turkish 7751, monitor Unicorn 128, bye bye.
22, bye, Turkish 7751.
Sun Express 2 Delta, monitor Unicorn 128, sorry for delay, bye bye.
Unicorn,
Ciao.
So we're switching to the Unicom. That seems weird. We're not having the Albanian controller online, as you can see. So we'll continue through the Albanian airspace, and as I said, there's no controller as far as I can see, and we'll continue then to Macedonian airspace. So now I can talk about the event again. if you have joined recently, I'm flying on the Balkan Capital Connect event, which is a great event organized by Slovenian Croatian division in cooperation with Serbian, then Albanian, Hungarian and Northern Macedonian controllers. We have full coverage at countries of Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, Montenegro, Albania, Kosovo and Northern Macedonia. And I'm right now on the way from Sarajevo to Pristhina. And I'm on the Albanian airspace right now, but there was no information that I should contact one of the controllers in the Albania, so I think there's no controller right there. And we'll now see if the Northern Macedonian controller is online. And it seems like that I should contact now the Albanian controller, so we'll do so. I've switched to the Albanian airspace now, to the Albanian controller via the Ivao client, the newest client from the Ivao, and we'll contact him. Tirana radar, good evening, Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra inbound Mavar, flight level 210.
Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra, contact Tirana on 13315, I'm closing by.
Roger, switching 133-150, bye bye, Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra. We'll now switch further to 133-150, let me check that. 133-150. And we'll contact the controller. Tirana radar, good evening, Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra inbound Mavar, flight level 210.
Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra, I'm not responsible for you. Should Unicom wanted to add the Vasagon chief?
Roger, going to Unicom, we were transferred to you by the Tirana radar, I think, but okay, going Unicom, wanted to decimate.
Yeah, just for information, we are approach and you're not flying to Tirana.
Roger, no problem, I just thought that you're also covering this, but have a great evening, bye bye.
Bye.
So as you can see, there was misunderstanding with the controllers there, and I will now continue and will contact the Macedonian radar after passing Mavar.
Latsi approach, good evening. Scandinavian 312. Actually climb flight level 150.
And now I will contact the controller at Skopje radar and will ask him for descent. I have tuned the frequency 109.375 and will now contact him. Skopje radar, Dobercher, good evening. Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra inbound Mavar, flight level 210 and request descent.
Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra identified. Descent to flight, which flight level?
We're at flight level 210 and request descent.
210, firm and descent to shores.
Roger, descent line, Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra. So we have free descent, we'll descend to 10,000 feet initially and we'll check out the arrival for the airport Pristhina, so we'll be on the right altitude when descending. So the first needed is 6,800 feet right here, but I will check out in the charts if there is any restrictions on the descent. As far as run charts, I will now firstly descend to 10,000 feet to reach the Kosovan airspace at flight level at 10,000 feet, and then we'll continue with the turn to the VOR approach and we'll check the approach charts also for this, as I'll be performing VOR approach at Pristhina. if there's anybody new by this stream, I would say that I'm now on Skopje radar and in northern Macedonian airspace, and will continue to the Kosovan airspace to reach Kosovo, and I'll be landing in Pristina.
Lufthansa 21 Papa Sierra, stop descending at flight level 160.
Roger, stopping descent at flight level 160, Lufthansa 1, correction 21 Sierra.
Airbus 305.
Switching to Unicom 1 to the decimate. Bye bye. Lufthansa 21, Papa Sierra. Thank you. Switching to 122.8 right now, which is the Unicom, and the Kosovan airspace is not responsible for below 2000 feet, so I'll now switch to Unicom and descend. I will descend further to intercept the VOR approach here in Pristina. And I'll probably perform a holding pattern at final approach fix, which is also made in Pristina every single approach due to decreasing the altitude. So I'll perform the holding pattern at the final approach fix. We'll now set it. Here I'll perform a hold into the right turn with inbound track of 3, 4, 5. The right turn, and the time will be 1 minute for the turn. Now I'll perform the holding procedure, but the computer is pretty jammed, as I can see. The airplane doesn't know what to do, so I'll perform a right turn here and I'll intercept the holding pattern. So I'll perform the hold, or even I can do the vectored arrival. So this, I think, will be the best. I will decrease the speed to 250 knots and will be in right turn to heading 180. And we'll see now how it goes. And I can also see the rain is here. I can see it. Now I will start the descent. We'll stop the descent at 6,000 feet, and we'll check the QNH again, which now I have it. I couldn't get it from the Sarajevo, but now I can have it from the Krishna, and the QNH is 1015. We'll check that 1015, and we'll continue on heading 165 for now, and we'll reduce speed to 220, and then we'll start with a right turn and intercepting the BR radial. And we can also stop at 6,800 feet as due to the restrictions. Now I'll write out the information. The wind is 350 at 8 knots. The QNH 1015 and 6 degrees, so I'll insert all things in the performance page. So 1015 for the QNH, temperature is 6 degrees, and wind is 350 at 8 knots. That is checked, and we'll check the charts for the minimum decision altitude. We'll continue here on holding, and I will turn onto the right, which is a manual holding, and we'll then also check for the charts by that.
ahead. Terrain ahead. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Terrain. Pull up.
Looks like it's not good to be down here. We are too low here.
Pull up.
But according to the charts, that was not mentioned here.
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
We'll continue now onto the right heading, and we'll try to intercept the radial for the VR approach.
Terrain. Pull up.
I'll now descend to 6,800 and we'll try to intercept the VR approach. Descending with 1,500 will be fine, I think. And then we'll intercept the VR radial. I'll descend now further to 8,500 feet. Correction, 5,300 feet. And I'll go direct to the point Fox Delta 35. So I'll re-intercept for the VR approach. The VR course is 345 for the Pristhina BKPR, and now we're able to follow the radial, and I'll also start with the descent. It is the 3-degree angle as far as I can see. And also going to the managed speed, and the landing speed is 134. Now we'll continue on the radial, and I'm starting to descend also, and we can also get the gear down. And as I can see, we're also a bit too high, so we can also continue visually as we have the airport in sight. We just had the missed approach altitude, which is 9,000 feet. And we'll probably continue visually from now on. And right now I'm disconnecting the autopilot and we'll continue visually. We're a bit too fast, but we'll see. We'll try to reduce the speed as much as possible. But I think it will be better if we do another traffic pattern and go around right here. Takeoff, go around, speed first, and we'll initiate the missed approach.
Too low, gear. Too low, gear. Too low, gear. Too low, gear.
We'll continue the missed approach procedure now, and we'll perform the arrival again. I'll maintain 200 knots or 215, it will be okay I think, and then we'll follow here onto the missed approach procedure. We'll stay at 6,800 feet, so it will intercept again at the VOR approach. I'll now turn to the right here and will intercept again the VRR track of the runway 35. Now I'm turning to intercept again the radial of the VOR approach. We'll fly heading 290 and will descend to 5,300 feet. And then when we have the visual contact with the runway, we will continue visually, as it will be much faster for us. So now I've disconnected the autopilot and will continue visually. The runway is in sight, and I'll also lower the gear and then also the flaps and everything. Firstly, gear down. The cabin is ready, that's okay. Going flaps 2.
2500.
And I think we have everything ready for the landing. Flaps 3. Flaps full, and now we have the visual contact and we are fully ready for the landing. After landing I'll be vacating to the left and then we'll park at the terminal.
1000.
So as you could see from the stream, the airport is very near mountains, and you should be very concentrated when landing right here, and it's even better if you have controller here, because you're instructed to do everything. So I was a bit confused, but now it's everything okay, and you will also see the Freeware scenery, which I hope it has loaded. If it hasn't loaded, then I will try to get it working, and we'll show you the scenery. And now we'll continue, and firstly I'll have to land.
100. 50. 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5,
Žiga, welcome to the stream. Flying to Kosovo, to Pristina. And I've landed in Pristina, the main airport in Kosovo, and I'll be vacating the runway to the left. There's also aircraft incoming from the front, as I can see. So I'll need to check on it. Yeah, I am at Pristina, the main airport in Kosovo. That's right. Bye Žiga, thanks for following me, and leave a like to the video, and see you soon. And I will now stay for a second right here. As I can see, the scenery is not loaded fully, so I'll turn on the parking brake and and here's the airplane. You can also see a landing here. And just a moment, I will now switch the scenery, so hopefully it will load now. It's a commonly known issue here at Krishna that the scenery doesn't load, but I hope it will load right now. So just a moment. The stream is not over yet, but I'm loading the scenery if you are here right now and watching the stream. And now the scenery is loaded, so you will see and enjoy it. here it is. So the apron and the taxiways were not lined up perfectly, and that means that now they are lined up and everything is correct. So I'll continue and will taxi to the main stand at the main terminal. And we'll also turn on the lights now as we are on ground, and turn off the landing lights, nose lights and strobe lights. And by the way, we can also power up the APU. Starting the APU, which will get us the power without the engines then, when we'll shut off the engines, and we'll turn here to the right and we'll go to the right jet bridge. And now we have arrived. I'll park here. The jet bridges are static, but as long as the scenery is free, it's okay. So we'll turn off the engines. The APU is running, so we'll turn off the engines. And the scope is also set to off, to standby. The terrain will be off, and the beacon light will be set to off. And now we'll connect the ground power unit. Just a second. Connecting, and also ground trucks are connected, so I will turn off the parking brake, so the brakes will now get colder. We can also check how they're at 185 degrees, so it's okay, not too much, but they'll be cooling down. And we have also added to our stream. So thanks for watching the stream, and hope you like this video, and please subscribe to our channel, and don't miss the Super Sunday video, which will be out in 2 days now, as Sunday is 2 days in front, when also the summer timetable is starting, and will be a great video, so check it out. And as I said, please subscribe and make that notification that you will know when I get the new videos out. So that's it, and thanks for watching, and see you soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Bye bye, see you soon.